Today we're diving into a powerful way to build genuine, rock-solid self-belief. And it goes way beyond just, repeating positive phrases to yourself in the mirror. So let me ask you, have you ever tried using positive affirmations, really trying to force a feeling that just isn't there? If you're nodding along, you are definitely not alone. And there's a really good reason why that whole approach can feel like you're just spinning your wheels.
It's that internal battle, isn't it? You're saying the words, but there's this little voice in the back of your mind that's just not buying it. And that contradiction, right there, is where the whole problem really begins.
So let's start by looking at what we can call the affirmation trap. We're going to explore why this super popular self-help tool can sometimes end up doing more harm than good. This really shows you the gap. The promise of an affirmation is, hey, you'll be confident. But the reality? When the pressure is actually on, you've got a big presentation, a tough conversation. That fragile, slogan-based confidence, it just shatters. It's a totally fair question. I mean, if you're putting in the work to build yourself up, why does it all just crumble the second you need it most? Well, the answer lies in what our minds actually need to build genuine belief. And here is the absolute core of the issue. Your mind is kind of like a scientist. It doesn't run on slogans, it runs on proof. You can't just tell it something is true and expect it to believe you without any data to back it up. So, this creates a bit of a paradox. The more you repeat, I am confident while you're feeling insecure, the more you're actually highlighting the gap between where you are and where you want to be. So instead of building belief, you can actually end up amplifying your self-doubt. So what's the alternative then? This is where we can turn to the ancient Stoics. You see, they weren't all that interested in just feeling positive. Their goal was something way more resilient. They wanted to become unshakable. They used this core practice with a fancy Latin name, premeditatio malorum. It sounds complicated, but the idea is actually super simple. It's just the practice of mentally rehearsing difficulty before it happens. This isn't about worrying, it's about preparing. Now, it's absolutely crucial to get this distinction. This isn't about spiraling into worst-case scenarios and catastrophizing. It's a calm, rational inquiry. You're not predicting disaster. You're just asking a simple question. If this happened, could I handle it? It's preparation, not prediction. And this really gets to the heart of it all. True, lasting confidence doesn't come from some naive optimism that nothing bad will ever happen. It's forged in that quiet knowledge that you have the internal resources to endure whatever comes your way. This brings us to how this whole practice actually works. This isn't about faking it till you make it. Nope, this is about building earned confidence by giving your mind the one thing it's been craving all along, proof. Think about a difficult conversation you might have coming up. The common advice would be to just tell yourself, this is going to go perfectly. Everything will be great. But the Stoic approach completely flips this on its head. Instead of just hoping for the best, you calmly consider the potential difficulties. What if they disagree with me? What if I'm totally misunderstood? You face these possibilities in your mind first. And here is the big payoff. Because you've mentally rehearsed the difficulty and imagined yourself navigating it, you've created evidence. You're proving to your own mind that you can withstand the pressure. That is earned confidence. This process also makes your self-belief completely independent. It's no longer tied to whether you get a successful outcome or if someone praises you. It's tied to your own proven capacity for endurance, and that's something no one can ever take away from you. So let's make this really practical. Here's a simple exercise you can use anytime you're feeling anxious or you lack confidence about something that's coming up. Okay, let's walk through it. First, think of a situation that you're avoiding. Got it? Second, ask yourself, what am I actually afraid will happen here? Third, visualize that scenario, but clearly, without all the extra drama. Fourth, and this is the most important question, ask, could I endure this and still act with dignity? And finally, just answer that question honestly. You'll probably find the answer is yes. The more you do this, you start to build this library of proof in your mind. You begin to realize your own resilience, and your self-belief stops being this loud, needy affirmation, and it becomes a quiet, powerful certainty. And that's really the ultimate takeaway here. Affirmations are about telling yourself who you want to be. The Stoic path is about proving to yourself who you already are. It's not about becoming someone else. It's about uncovering the strength you already have.